not giving Devin the edge. I think Devin is more polished. I think he's more well-rounded. And I think the longer the rounds go, the more it's going to go towards Devin.
Terence Crawford expressed his predictions for Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia's impending fight without pausing. Devin is favored by many to defeat Garcia due to King's erratic behavior prior to the battle. Eddie Hearn, the promoter of Dream, even proposed that King should not compete if he is not feeling well.
He needs to go into that ring 100%. And if he's not 100%, he shouldn't fight. He can be delayed, he can get some help, he can get fitter. What is it, 5 weeks to go? It's really not a long period of time. So leave it to the people that really know him.
Crawford also discussed his assessment of King Ur's psychological condition prior to this battle. What he has to say is this.
Because some people can be disappointed in him. Some people can just say, okay, well, I'm dealing with the same thing that he's dealing with as a young fighter or as a young athlete.
Prior to his fight with Devin Haney, Terence Crawford expressed worry for Ryan Garcia. However, what did he say about Garcia and his impending fight with Haney? And how did Garcia react to these remarks? Stay tuned and observe as we uncover the truth in this video. Ryan Garcia was recently forewarned by former undisputed welterweight champion Terence Crawford that facing Devin Haney will be a difficult undertaking for him, particularly in light of his present physical and psychological state. Despite his poor mental state of the past month, Kingery has reassured fans that he is fit to face the current WBC super lightweight champion. However, Crawford made hints that Garcia should think twice before stepping into the ring against one of the most formidable fighters in the junior welterweight division. Crawford has sparred with Devin Haney in the past, so he is well aware of his abilities. In a recent interview in Puerto Rico, the pound-for-pound champion expressed his prediction about the impending bout. "I think this fight is fantastic. They are both young, hungry, and very familiar with one another from their many bouts together in the ring. They also both know just how to defeat the other." Crawford discussed this altercation, but he delivered his judgment without hesitation. Crawford said, "But I give Devin the edge. He's more polished and well-rounded," predicting that the bout will go the full distance. The more rounds that pass, the more they will go to him. Crawford also emphasized Garcia's recent lifestyle decisions, which include binge drinking and smoking large amounts of tobacco, which may jeopardize his effectiveness and well-being in the ring. Crawford has an impressive professional history of winning multiple titles and is aware of the physical and mental toughness required to compete in boxing. Since the sport is harsh on subpar preparation and training, Garcia's stated lifestyle decisions, smoking and alcohol use, have been linked to lower cardiovascular fitness, which is particularly concerning. In addition to being damaging to a boxer's ability to perform at their peak, these practices may also have long-term health consequences that could endanger Garcia's ability to continue in the sport. These consequences include decreased reaction times and poor judgment. Crawford, however, was asked about Garcia's recent revelation that he is drinking and consuming marijuana. He cautiously addressed Kingery's current circumstances, avoiding criticism of the young boxer's harmful habits. Crawford responded, "It takes guts for him to come out and say that, because he knows that many people look up to him and aspire to be like him. However, there are trade-offs involved, as some people may be disappointed in him and others may feel that if he can overcome the challenges he faces as a young fighter, then so can I." Crawford, however, is living his own truth and is not trying to hide behind closed doors or in the closet about who he really is. Eddie Hearn, the promoter of Devin Haney, also voiced his worries for Kingery prior to the fight. Hearn agreed that if Kingery wasn't fully recovered by April 20th, the bout should be canceled even though he thought it would happen on the planned date.
Sometimes you go through things. It's just like a broken arm. You just don't see it. You just gotta let it heal, and then all of a sudden you come back.
Regarding Garcia's inadequate mental state, according to Hearn, "I believe that I have seen a lot of fighters go through difficulties and that I have been around a lot of people, and I have never been wrong when I have suspected that someone is having troubles." His observations on Garcia's unpredictable behavior were expressed in his words, "I just noticed mannerisms around them, and this had nothing to do with substances. But you just see something changing mentally and emotionally in their behavior." "Forget about the fight," Hearn declared. "He absolutely needs to go to training camp, even though I hope he makes it into the fight. I'm concerned about the individuals he surrounds himself with. Although he's not even under my supervision, I have noticed erratic conduct in the last few days, and erratic behavior always has a cause." Hearn continued, addressing the seconds out. "Although the truth is always unknown to us, it doesn't appear good at first. I thought he wasn't acting like Ryan Garcia, even during the press conference, but the guys surrounding him, Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya, and Bernard Hopkins are all former fighters and have a great deal of respect for their boxers. So I have no doubt that they will make the correct choice for Ryan and Garcia's family. Hearn stated that he needs to give it his all in the ring and that he is willing to postpone the fight. He shouldn't fight if he's not fully recovered. It can be postponed, but he can receive some support, see a fitter, and trust those who truly know and love him to make the best choice for the child. Luckily, Kingery had no strange episodes in the weeks leading up to the battle. He appears to be focused on the fight, which is likely the biggest of his career, and has been preparing hard. Along with addressing his previous erratic behavior, he reassured supporters of his physical and mental fitness. He clarified to followers in a recent ex-Kingery post that 99% of his antics on social media are trolling. Garcia assured supporters that he did this only to increase excitement for the bout. "Hey people, I know you're all worried, but I have some things to say at the conclusion of the day. The fight, which is now only a few days away, looks to be an entertaining matchup between Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, who both look to be in excellent shape. Eddie Hearn thinks that both fighters will be giving it their all in a competitive battle." Hearn, nevertheless, reiterated his worries about Matchroom Boxing CEO Garcia and informed Fight Hub TV that Devin Haney would be the more dominant fighter in the match. "You're unsure of Ryan's location. Ryan is going to be competitive if he is performing at his peak. You are aware of his strong punching power, quick reflexes, and effective fighting technique against Devin Haney. Yet, Devin is incredibly focused and razor-sharp. Devin, on the other hand, also boldly declared that he would destroy Kingery. He declared, "I'm going to beat the asterisk out of him. I will defeat him to such an extent that a rematch will not be necessary. Nobody will be interested in seeing a rematch. I no longer hold much respect for him. In whatever I do, I truly am a professional. I'm getting this man out of boxing. He's if asterisk and clown." In any case, Garcia seemed confident in his most recent interview, as he expressed his opinions regarding his fight with Devin on April 20. Ryan appeared to be saying that it would just be another day in his life. "He told me it will be one of those moments where you're thinking, hold my beer, what's on his mind tomorrow? Reach a club he won't even be concerned about following his victory over Devin and WBC super lightweight belt." In a harsh speech, he also attacked Bill Haney, his father, and the Dream for making fun of his bad mental state. Ultimately, Kingery remarked, "I know damn well you tried to say all that sherious about me, and it all came back to you and your daddy. You people are inconsequential in the ring and hypocrites. You're going to lose to me, asterisk. I can assure you that Garcia has 420. When he said, "I'm going to knock you the F asterisk out in front of the world," he also hinted at the fight. As the underdog going into the battle, Ryan Garcia will need to make the most of his abilities if he is to have any chance of winning. Jones underlined how crucial it was for Kingery to vary his fighting styles. He emphasized that, in addition to his deadly left hook, Garcia is at a serious disadvantage because his opponents and peers are aware of his dependence on this one weapon. Jones stated that he must employ several weapons and cannot rely solely on the left hook. Now, everyone is aware of your left-hand hook. If all you have is your left hook, it shouldn't work because, as Tank once stated, you can't beat meat if that's all you have, and he didn't do it again. Devin is aware that he needs to work on a few more weapons so that opponents won't be able to identify him by simply looking for the left hook. Jones pushed Garcia to build a more complete toolkit, one that included well-placed body blows, a more powerful right hand, and efficient jabs. According to Jones, Garcia needs to develop these new abilities in order to compete against elite fighters like Devin Haney, who is renowned for his adaptability and technical talent in the ring. Haney is a formidable opponent thanks to his skills, so in order for Garcia to have a chance, he needs to present a less predictable and more